Hello new families. This video will walk you through getting your student set up to use Microsoft Teams this year. So the first thing to do is to look for an email that says in the subject line, Microsoft Teams login information for connections. And it is from an address help.teams@connectionsnw.org, which is an email address we've created to communicate with you if you're having technology issues. So your email should have a little bit more than just a login, because I'm going to put this video and other videos in as well. But this is the gist of what you would need just to log into the account. So once you've got the email and you have your username and temporary password, you're going to go to office.com to log in and set a new password. So you can either click the link in the email that says office.com, or you can type in office.com to your browser. Couple tips. A lot of us have Microsoft accounts already, and so it is helpful to log out of whatever you're logged in as before trying to log into this account, or use a different browser than you normally use. So I personally use Chrome most of the time. So if I were to use Edge or Firefox instead, I probably would not be logged in to a Microsoft account yet on one of those. The other thing you can try is just opening an incognito window in whatever browser you normally use. And you can do that by clicking Control-Shift-N, pressing Control-Shift-N. It'll open an incognito window for you, which should allow you to log in with a new account. So let's go ahead and start logging in. So open your browser and type in office.com, or click the link in the email. If you have another Microsoft account, like I said, this may vary, but basically it's suggesting I log on with this account, and this is not the account I want to log in on. You might have to sign out of your account. So at some point you should see sign in with a different account or switch accounts, and that's what we want to do. When I click sign in with another account, it's going to suggest some accounts. I need to add another account and then type in my username. Now, you may have noticed that your student's username is their first name dot last name. If you notice that your child's name is misspelled or doesn't make sense based on what your name is, or any problems with the username, please email help.teams@connectionsnw.org so we can get that fixed for you. Make sure you have that email handy so that you can see the password to type in. And as soon as I sign in, it's going to ask me to pick a new password. It's a good idea, at least initially, to write that password down, especially if your kids are younger. Parents, you will likely be helping them use Teams, so it will be important for you to have that login information to help them. Now, once you've changed your password, it's going to ask us to set up a way that we can basically reset our password. So more information is required. It says, you can keep your account secure by using Microsoft Authenticator. If this is something you're already using, then maybe that's the way to go. I'm going to click, I want to set up a different method, because I want to set it up so it sends me an email or text message. So you can use an Authenticator app, which if you're familiar with those, you can do that. You can use your phone number. It needs to be a cell phone so that you can receive texts, or you can use an email. And I'm going to type in a different email. Okay, so it's sending a code to that email to make sure that this is all going to work. So I have to go to my email and type in the code. You've probably had to do this for other accounts before. All of this basically is a way that they can check in the future that you really are who you are supposed to be, so that if somebody logs in with your password from a new computer, they'll have to authenticate by typing in the code from the email or text message, or if you forget your password, it'll send you a code to make sure it's really you, so that not just anybody can change your password. So that's the basics. We're done. This pops up. I have a lot of Microsoft accounts, so I typically choose to not stay signed in. But if you're only using one, you can press yes. It's up to you. We basically have a blank slate here in our Microsoft account. If at any point you run into trouble with this process, don't hesitate to email help.teams@connectionsnw.org and we'll see what we can do. Thanks for watching.